All right, y'all, here at Twin City Firewood. I appreciate you being here. This is my log inventory I got on hand right now, and it's getting a little scarce. If I can find an older clip of just a few months ago, I'll show you these poles were plumb full of logs on them. I'm gonna get my tractor and my grapple out and go way, excuse me for spinning you around, I'm gonna go way over there to where my burn pile is. That's where my buddy Pumpkin's been dumping some logs on me, and there's several cords of oak poles over there. I'm hoping I got enough room on these poles here to put all these oak logs on. I'll set some on my log tables to get ready to be cut, but I don't want to get in the way of my hickory. I actually had 3 people this morning ask me about coming to get some hickory. You can tell it's coming on spring, and smoking and cooking season's coming on, so people wanting that hickory. I don't know about y'all, but it's like gold around here. It don't even have to be seasoned. People will buy it just to have it while it's available. You see my youngest little boy, he's 7, he's riding with me, and I let him drive a lot of times too. But they're just about to outgrow my little seat that I made. It's got a little seat belt and some cushion for them, and my 3 youngest kids, they've taken turns riding with me, but they're just about getting too big for it, so I'm not sure what I'll do about that. I'm going to be sad when they can't ride with me much anymore. But I used to have all the tree service wood that was brought to me and dumped closer to my wood yard, under the trees, kind of close to my log piles. But and it got to where I was bringing brush and big pieces. Sometimes they were so big my tractor couldn't handle them. I'd have to just drag them over to this burn pile. So it's really not that far away, but when I'm taking wood that I want to process for firewood back to my wood yard from this burn pile here, it gets into a lot of trips, and to me just a lot of unnecessary driving and a lot of time spent that could be done a little more efficiently. So I've started getting tree service drops right here at the burn pile, and I'll sift through what I want and what I don't want, throw it in my dump trailer, and just dump it closer to where I'm going to be storing it to make firewood out of. I just feel like it works a little better. I don't know that it's any quicker, but I do believe it's easier on my tractor, and it's easier to clean up and just keeps my wood yard cleaner. I didn't film that dump being unloaded, but I loaded some of those heavier logs too high, and when it was dumped, it come rolling out and broke my sideboards there. It happens, and y'all that have dump trailers, dump trucks, y'all know that too well. But I should have stacked it a little better. I wasn't really trying to get it packed tight in there like Tetris, and I wasn't trying to keep minimum trips. I was just trying to get what I could get done in the amount of time that I had. So, you know, it's just one of them things, but they're easily replaced. And I tell you, man, I love my grapple and my tractor too, but the dual cylinder grapple just really helps, especially with brush and unbalanced loads. But if I didn't have a grapple and a loader of some kind, I would have to change up my tree service operation there, the way I get it. I would probably have to be more particular about what got brought to me. And on the flip side of that, I think that a tree service that's looking to bring wood to anybody out there that might be interested in it, if you're not already getting tree service wood, a grapple and a loader and a place to dispose of the junk stuff is very beneficial to both sides of it. And of course, I want to keep the brush and the junky stuff that I can't make firewood out of to a minimum when they're getting it brought to me. But if they have some on a load, it just makes it handy for them to go ahead and bring it to me if they got a little brush or some hollow stuff or something that's just not very good for firewood. So it kind of works out good, and I don't mind having a big burn pile a couple times a year. Actually, I kind of enjoy it. We'll sit around and have a good time. I'll have some buddies over, some family over, and we'll get us a big pile burnt. got it all laid out. Here's the first trailer load, my trailer load. And I got a custom order coming up. I don't normally do them. I don't like doing them. But I'm going to do this one for this lady. I'll tell y'all more about that at another time. But she wants a cord. I don't think that's going to be a full cord. Of course, I'll just add to it as needed. I didn't record everything I did. I did lay a few logs out for bundle wood. There's a few maple logs there. They're real straight. They'll make pretty wood, and a few sassafras logs there. But this was all full of red oak. And then those runs right there was plumb full of mostly white oak and some red oak. And it was a good feeling seeing it empty. But I'd rather see it full when it's full back up with fresh logs too. I don't like them sitting there getting too old and shroomy, you know. So all in all, it was 3 dump truck loads that Pumpkin brought me, my tree service wood. It was 7 or 8 dump trailers, my dump trailer, loaded. And I didn't film every dump that I made on my trailer. One of them, I knew better. I was short on time. I loaded it up too much. I loaded some heavier logs on top. I know better than doing that, but I just rushed trying to get it done. It seems like I only have an hour or so, hour and a half here and there to get things done. And when I'm short on time, I usually make mistakes. Anyways, one of those logs, I can't remember which one, but it rolled off and broke my sideboards on my dump trailer. No big deal. Me and my little boys we already fixed it, but I did remove the sides. And when I built them, I made them where I could remove it on the passenger side for loading heavy logs and stuff. So, anyways, that's what happens. I didn't buy my dump trailer to put it in any beauty pageants or any dump trailer shows. I bought it to use. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. But I'm glad to get some wood laid out here. Every bit of that'll be pretty good stuff. I see a whole lot of 4-way stuff. And still got some pecan back here I got to get to. And still got some big old oak chunks. That cherry is just pretty well already sold. I just got to get it ready to sell. Thank y'all for coming with me. I hope it was worth your time. I appreciate your time. Appreciate any buttons you'll hit for me. I hope every one of y'all are blessed, and I hope that you'll be a blessing. Me and my people are fixing to head to St. Louis now, so got a dance competition. I just wanted to get a little bit done before we left. Make me feel better, put me at ease, you know. See y'all. Thank y'all.